It's time to make a big pot of Sunday gravy with meatball, sausage, brasciole, and boneless pork ribs. Cuciniamo. Okay, so now I'm going to brown the sausage. And then we'll add that to the pot of gravy. Yes, gravy. I said it, gravy. The sausage is browned, and I'm going to start putting them in the gravy. And then next up is going to be the, I'm sorry for the sun coming in through the skylight over here. Pork ribs, boneless pork ribs that I'm going to brown and put in the gravy as well. Pork ribs, I just season them with salt and pepper. I'm just going to lightly brown them and then throw them in. Pork ribs are done. Throwing them in, and then on to the meatballs. I do pour just a little bit of the oil in here from the frying just to give it some flavor. Okay, so I did forget, before I do the meatballs, I'm going to do the brasciole. So these are thin sliced, top of the round steaks, and I'm going to just pound each one. I'm just going to show you one, and I'll do the rest. There's 4 of them here. So I've got a mixture of parsley, fresh parsley, and garlic. I'm just going to spread that over this. Actually, I forgot to salt, pepper this. So I'm going to do it now. Salt, pepper. Put some onion powder. I gotta turn off the ceiling fan because it's actually blowing the powder. And this is some garlic salt. And then basically we're gonna roll this. And then put some toothpicks in it. And then we will brown these. The first one I forgot to tell you that I also put some Parmesan cheese in here as well. So there's one that I forgot to put in, and this one has it. Okay, so now I'm going to brown the brasciole. These are done. I'm going to put them in the pot of gravy. Got oil splashing all over the place. Now it's time to make the meatballs, and I've got here 5 pounds of veal, pork, and beef. To this, I'm going to add 4 eggs. Normally you use 1 egg for each pound, but I'm only going to use 4 to this. So I'm going to pour 4 eggs into it. I also normally will use some fresh chopped diced onions. Today I'm not. I'm going to be just using dry ingredients in here. So I'm going to put some garlic. I, again, normally put crushed garlic in here. I'm just going to add some dry garlic. I'm sorry, that's onion. This is the garlic. Add some dry garlic, salt, pepper, and I'm going to put in fresh chopped parsley, some breadcrumbs. Just going to eyeball it, how much I want. These are seasoned breadcrumbs as well. And then some Parmesan cheese. You could use Pecorino Romano. I use whatever I have. So I'm going to add that. And then I'm also going to add 1 container, 15-ounce container of Galbani ricotta. This I find makes them a little more moister. You could soak your breadcrumbs in milk as well. But I find this to be a little more, makes them come out moister instead of hard. So I'm going to put that in there. And we're going to mix it all up with the hands, and then I'll just start rolling them and tossing them into the gravy. I mixed all the meat, and now I'm just going to roll the meatballs. This should make about, I don't make them real big. Show you the size that I make them. And it should come out to maybe about 50 meatballs, if not a little bit more. This is the size that I make them. And we're just going to drop them in here. And that's it. And they'll cook in the gravy along with the other meats. And it'll be delicious. It always is. So I'll show you when it's done. Rolled all the meatballs and dump them in here. You have to make sure that you stir it ever so gently so that they don't break up, since they're in here raw. And we're just going to let this cook for about 3-4 hours. And then we'll make some pasta, and that'll be our dinner. Okay, so the big pot of gravy, yes, gravy again, is done. And you can see the meatballs, the sausage, the brasciole, the pork is in there as well. And now I'm going to put on some water. We're going to boil some pasta, and we're going to have some dinner. And then I'm going to put this in containers when it cools down and freeze them for the next 3 months. And then we do it all over again. So thank you for watching. Have a great day. And thanks for following. Ciao.